Hello. Hi friends. Hello. Good morning friends. So see that in next video we completed the chapter number first of mathematics part first, that is the mathematical logic. We see that all the types of definitions, all the rules, all the laws and all the exercise, those which are involved in the chapter number first, that is the mathematical logic. We will already see that. So now today I will start a new chapter of the same paper, that is mathematical first, that is chapter number third, that is the trigonometric function. So before this students, you know that the trigonometry ratios you already learned it up to 11 science. Okay, that is there are the main three ratios, that is sine ratios, cosine ratios and tangent ratios, and then the reciprocal ratios are the what, cosec and cosec, like this. So you know already that in 11 standards you see some extra another formula also, factorization, big factorization, all of this. But now today we see that the trigonometric functions, and in this trigonometric function, that is the first point, is the trigonometric equations. So you know the equations, you already see that the linear equation, quadratic equation, differential equation, you know this something. But what is meant by the trigonometric equation? So it is very simple. It is according to this word trigonometry. So that is and equations which involve involving the trigonometric functions of a variable, and equations which involving the trigonometric functions of variables is known as the trigonometric equation. For example, that is the sin x plus cos x is equal to 1. So this is the trigonometric equation, because in these equations there are involving the two ratios, that is the sine ratio, that is sine function, and cosine functions related with the variable, that is the x. And so that's why this equation is known as the trigonometric equations. And so in every trigonometric equations, that is it contains any of the out of the 6 ratios. Sometimes it includes that single ratio, or there are no combination of another more ratios also. But that is simple thing is that an equations which involving the trigonometric functions of variable is known as the trigonometric equation. So after this, you know that equation, then it has exact solution. Solution is value of that variables. For example, suppose you know this x plus 3 is equal to 5. Then what is the solution of this? Solution of this means you simplify and calculate the value of x, and x is equal to 5 minus 3 like this, and so x is equal to 2, and that 2 is called as the solution of this equation like this. It is linear equation, so that's why the variable has a single values. If suppose it is the quadratic equation, then it has the two values. So same way, so that is the solution of the trigonometric equation. So here, solution is those values of the variables which are involved in that equations which satisfy the given trigonometric equation. That value of the variable is known as the solution of the trigonometric equation. Okay? What is that? Those values of the variable which are involving in an trigonometric equations, those values of variable which involving in a trigonometric equation which satisfy that equations is known as the trigonometric solution of the trigonometric function. Otherwise, those values of the variables which satisfy the given trigonometric equation is known as the solution of the trigonometric equation. Okay. Now there are two types of the solutions of the trigonometric equation. So that is first type is that is the principal solution, and another type is that is the general solution. So after this we see that what is meant by principal solution. Principal solution means those value of the variable which are lies between 0 and 2 pi, which are lies between 0 and 2 pi, means it is 0 is less than equal to x is less than equal to 2 pi. So by this way, otherwise it is in the interval 0, 2 pi. Let's close it. Those values of the x. If that solution which are between the 0 and 2 pi, then that solution is called as the principal solutions. Understood? Yes, what is meant by the principal solution? The solution of trigonometric equations of an unknown variable. The solution of an trigonometric equations of an unknown variable x which lies between 0 and 2 pi is called as the principal solution. It may. Okay. Now next step, that is the general solution. So general solution means that is the solution of trigonometric equations which are generalized by using its periodicity. Which are generalized by using its periodicity are known as the general solution. For example, pi by 4, 5 pi by 4, 9 pi by 4, 13 pi by 4, like this. And so these are the units which are necessary for this chapter first. And after this, we start the first exercise, that is the miscellaneous exercise 3a. Okay. So in this exercise, you have to given the first question, that is the find the principal solutions of the following trigonometric equation. So you have given the first trigonometric equation, that is the cos x is equal to 1. Second is cosec x is equal to 2, and third is tan x is equal to 2. So friends, so it requires some aligned angle formula. So you know the aligned angle formula, you already learned in 11th standard. And so in this formula, you know that again. So every ratio are positive in 2 quadrants and are negative in the 2 quadrants. So there are 4 quadrants due to the x-axis and y-axis, and so that is all the six trigonometric ratios. Along of them, some are the positives in this, all are positive in the 2 quadrants and negative in the 2 quadrants. So in which quadrant they are positive and in which quadrant they are negative, already know that. And according to due to this, there are some formulas, that is aligned angles. So we first consider some formula, that is, you know that sine ratio is a positive in first quadrant. So every ratio are positive in first quadrant. Then second quadrant will be that in case of the sine ratio is positive in first quadrant and second quadrant. And so that's why you know this formula, sine of pi minus x is equal to sine x. This is what. You know that second formula in case of the cos, that cos ratio will be the positive in the 4th quadrant. And so rate of the 4th quadrant is 2 pi minus x. And so that is equal to cos x. And in case of tan ratio is positive in 3rd quadrant and 1st quadrant. And so rate of the 3rd quadrant will be the pi plus x. I will use the measure according to along the x-axis. Okay, and so is equal to also tan x. So these are the positive values of aligned angle formulas. And so we use this formula also for finding the principal solution. So here I will start the first example. See that answer of the first example is that cos of x is equal to 1/2. You have to given this equation. Okay, but you already know that. So value of the cos ratio at a different standard measure, that is the 30 degree, 45 degree and 60 degree. So 1/2 is the value of cos ratio at which degree? So it is at the 60 degree. Means we know that cos of 60 degree is pi by 3 is equal to 1. Yes, cos of 60 degree is equal to 1. Okay. Now this 1/2, this is the given equation and this is the already we know that. So by comparing these both equations, so we get here cos x is equal to cos of pi by 3, because their right hand sides are same, so that's why their left hand side also. And so here by implying here, therefore we get x is equal to pi by 3. Okay. So this is the first value of this principal solution. But we completely determine this. It is the exact value of it. Now after this, in case of the cos, we use this formula. That is the. Then after this, we have. So here we have which formula? That is the cos of 2 pi minus x is equal to cos x. So substitute here value of x as a pi by 3 is equal to cos of pi by 3. And therefore, by simplifying this, cos of denominator is 3, 3 to the 6, 6 minus that is the 5 pi is equal to cos of pi by 3. And cos pi by 3 is the value of 1 half. And otherwise, cos pi by 3 is equal to cos x. So we write also cos x also because we know that. And therefore, cos x is equal to cos of pi by 3. And therefore, by implies, otherwise comparing, therefore x is equal to 5 pi by 3. Okay, this is another value. And therefore, both the values, that is the pi by 3 is greater than 0 and less than 2 pi. Similarly, 5 pi by 3 is greater than 0 and less than 2 pi. So that's why x is equal to pi by 3 and 5 pi by 3 are the principal solution of the given equation, that is the cos x is equal to x. So we use here this formula, that is positive measure for the allied angle. Now second example that is given here. So cosec x is equal to, okay, I will take this second example. See that answer of the second, that is since cosec x is equal to, so I will use a reciprocal formula. So therefore sin x is equal to 1. You know that reciprocal of cosec is the sin and reciprocal of 2 is 1. But you know that sin 30 degree is pi by 6, that is equal to 1 half. And means by comparing this, so that's why sin x is equal to sin of pi by 6. You get the first value. And therefore by comparing, you get x is equal to pi by 6. And this pi by 6 is also greater than 0 and less than 2 pi. And so that's why this is also first principle. This is also principal solution. But again, you know the related allied angle formula, positive allied angle formula in case of sine, that is sine of, we have also that formula, sine of pi minus x is equal to sin x. This is the positive value formula for the allied angle of sine. And therefore here put x is equal to pi by 6. And so therefore sine of pi minus pi by 6 is equal to sine pi by 6 is equal to sin x, okay? Because sine pi by 6 is equal to sin x also. And therefore simplify this side. Therefore sine of denominator is 6, 6 1 is 6, 6 pi minus pi, that is the sin pi, is equal to, I will direct compare, equal to sin x. And therefore this implies that x is equal to 5 pi upon 6. And this 5 pi upon 6 is also greater than 0 and less than 2 pi. Less than equal to 2 pi is less than 2 pi. And that's what it is also principal solution. And therefore x is equal to pi by 6 and 5 pi by 3 are the principal solution. And they both are the, otherwise we can write like this also, that is 5 by 6 comma 5 pi by 3 both belongs to, that is the interval 0 comma 2 pi. And so hence these two values of x are the principal solution of the given equation. Okay. Now after this, that is the third one. So you have to give what here. Third equation, that is the tan x is equal to, since that is tan x is equal to root. You know the student, so that root 3 is the value of tan ratio at which degree? So it is of the 60 degree, which you write here, but we know that is the tan of 60 degree means pi by 3 tan x is equal to root 3 also. And therefore, so by comparing both equations, so that's why we get that here tan x is equal to pi by 3. And therefore this implies that x is equal to pi by 3. And this pi by 3 is greater than 0 and less than 2 pi. That's why it is also principal solution. But again, you know the other angle, positive value of other angle for tan, that is the we have tan x is tan of x plus pi minus plus x, because third quarter is equal to tan x. And therefore put here x is equal to pi. So that's how we get tan of pi plus pi by 3 is equal to tan of pi by 3. And therefore tan of, for this term denominator is 3 pi plus pi, that is the 4 pi, is equal to tan pi by 3, and tan pi by 3 is equal to tan x, because by comparing this. Okay. Here we write tan pi. Okay, and so by comparing this we get x is equal to pi by 3. And now the value of tan x, tan pi by 3 is the tan x. I will substitute this value of tan pi by 3 is the tan x. And therefore x is equal to 4 pi upon 3, and this is also belongs to closed interval 0, 2 pi. Otherwise this 4 pi upon 3 is greater than 0 and less than 2 pi, and that's why it is also principal solution. And hence, by the way, we solve the trigonometry equation if you are given their positive values, and so we solve this like this. Okay. Now in next video we solve these trigonometry equations for negative values, so like this. And so we continue to next video. Okay. Thank you.